Hi, welcome to Beaten Crazy Custom Creations. And today I want to try and I got 4 coaster molds from Let's Resin. And I want to make them kind of match the beach theme tray that I did. Just really now just looking at ideas of what I want to do. Let me get you down and I'll show you what I did so far. Okay. I have some, what is it called? Some glass deco stones from Hobby Lobby, which I'm using. The seashells I got from Dollar Tree, and some just various seashells, although I thought that would be kind of cool to pour some epoxy down in there if I could figure out what to stick on the end of it. If I had like a little gnome or something to stick in the end, I think that, would be a cool thing to do, and it might be another project if I can figure it out. I also have some, I don't know if you can see these very well, freshwater pearls, real pearls, shaped like flowers and butterflies. I ordered them off of TikTok. One of those freshwater pearl openings where they open them. You order them and pay for them, and they open them for you and then ship them to you from, I believe it was China, I want to say, or Japan, one of the two. You can find them all the time, Pearl Lab X on TikTok, and you can order them and then watch them open them, and you can have some of the bigger ones they will drill holes in. Any of the others you have to drill your own. I know you've seen some a pearl necklace and bracelet and earrings that I made for Wanda's Blessed Creations. Those are some of the pearls that I got from there, and I drilled them myself and made the jewelry. But these I haven't figured out a way to drill a hole in these yet. So right now I'm just kind of throwing them in the coaster. This is the one I've got so far. Let me see if I can bring you down enough so you can see it. Alright. Let me move it in a little bit. This is kind of what my idea was. I took some broken glass that I got from Hobby Lobby, some of the little abalone shells that I used in my beach themed tray, a few little pieces of freshwater pearls in there, and a bunch of little seashells. Now, that's what it came up with so far. I was just trying to make the others up before I got my resin ready to mix. So I'm just kind of going through here. And I got some green glass that I think I want to try. I may just use 3 different colors of glass and throw in what I can throw in, but kind of liking the glass look. I don't know that I necessarily like the green so much. I have to make sure it lays flat enough so that it's not sticking over the top of the coaster mold, because they got some pretty big chunks in here. I have to make sure they're flat. I didn't have any more sand made up, so I just thought I'd roll with the glass. I think that might be a pretty, it might look good and it might not. I don't really care for this color, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm just gonna roll with it. Try and get some of these littler pieces to fall through there. Kind of fill it in. These shells are a little smaller than the ones I did in the first one, and I tried the bigger shells and they come up over the top, so I can't use those. Alright, let's go. Okay, put that back in there. Let's get some more stuff in here. Push these back. Make sure they're laying pretty flat. If they're not, we'll move them around or pull some pieces out if we need to. If they're too tall, I'm just going to pull them out. Alright. Now let's get some more abalone shells. I really like these. I have to go get me some more because I do like them. I think they look pretty in a beach theme, really. Be more of an ocean theme, I would think, but still, I do like them. Put some back there. A few bigger pieces over there. I want to stick some more of those pearls in there too. And of course, you know, whenever you're busy doing something, somebody wants to, yeah, just garbage text. Okay, let's grab some pearls out of here. And they don't necessarily have to be, they don't have to be too flat, but they need to be fairly flat. There's a little flower. Here's a little heart. I should turn it up that way. Try and keep them turned. Okay. I should have went and checked on my dogs first before I started this. Hold on, I'm gonna go check. Alright, think I want a few more of those shells in there. Kind of fill in the blank spaces. I don't know whether I'm gonna use a color or if I'm gonna do, I may just do clear. Put some Marabou rainbow in it. Okay, those two are pretty ready. Let's get this one ready. Not coming up with very many big shells, and I'm afraid to use too tall a shell because I'm afraid that it'll overhang the top and it won't be level. Let's do this. Just trying to do some different little patterns here of some sort. Not really. I mean, they're not really patterns, really. I'm just sticking shells in there. Maybe fill this one in just a little bit more than I did the others. Okay, let me get some more of those abalone shells in there in my cup here. And those are easy inlay. Those come from Rockler. I had my husband get them for me. Let me see what other color I got here. Oh, I think I got those. I kind of want to go with maybe some of these too. That's why I don't have any fingernails. I use them for staple pullers. So then I end up breaking all my nails off. Alright, let's go with some of this color in here. Oh, I kind of like that color. That's light enough that if you wanted to use some alcohol ink and change the color, you could. Kind of like that. Seems to be a little smaller pieces too than the other. Put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing here. Not that I can see well, but I'll try. Okay. I pulled that one over. It's sticking up too far. These are hard to get a hold of. Guess I need to turn my phone off. I don't know what that was. Probably an advertisement again. Seems I get a million of them. Get that up there. Come on. Move. Alright, let's stick some, oops, stick some pearls in there. Wish I had some little starfish, really. Alright, let's see what else I got. With another little heart. We can put one of these little butterflies in there somewhere. Let's turn it up the right way here. I don't want it upside down. I'm not sure that one's flat enough, really. Looks too thick. They don't lay very flat. Okay, might scatter a few more pieces of abalone in there. Alright, there's that one. Now let's get some shells in this one. Let's move these over a little bit. Okay. I'm going to leave that. I think I'm going to find a pearl of some sort to put in the center of that. Let's put this little heart right in the center. Alright, well, we're going to put some more in, but some are kind of misshaped and they don't really, they're too thick really to go in there. How about a moon shape in there? Alright, now I have some, it doesn't really give the color, kind of looks almost like a silver or charcoal. So I'm going to use that color in this one. And I do have another color, I think. Just another color. Oh, black. Yeah, I thought I got the silver, but I didn't find it, so I'm going to go with this. So they're different colors at least. Yep, broke that fingernail. I want my staple puller. Oops. Trying to get that to lay down. This kind of has a little bit of sparkle to it, this one. Looks like it has a little bit of glitter in it. Alright, I know that's really, probably not real even, but I don't want to get too carried away because I still want to put some abalone shells in there. That's a big piece. I don't know if I can. Might need to take that one out. I don't know that I can get it to lay down flat. I guess it's about as flat as it can get, really. Trying to get these moved into where I want them. Alright, I think I mean, other than I think some of them I need to put some more shells in, because I seem to have a few more blank spaces in there than I do in the others. Alright, I'm going to go with it. I don't think I can put any of these little shells in there because I can't seem to really, well, there's one that's pretty tiny. Just looks like the end of it. There'd be a little more, a few more smaller ones in there, but there isn't, and I don't want it going over the top of the mold, so I don't know whether I want to use color or if I want to use clear. That's I think I'm going to go with clear, and I'll put some Marabou rainbow ink in it. Well, maybe that's low enough. Just flip it over. Clean up my mess there. And I do have some little ones that I can stick in some places, but I think I want a little more blue glass on this one. I think I've gotten a little more glass on the others than that one. So I kind of, nope, that's not going to stay in there. Okay. Alright, now let me find my blue glass wherever I set it. There it is. I'll put a little more blue in there. Alright, I'm going to pause you and I'm going to mix up my resin. Alright, I'm back. I'm using Lutz Resin epoxy 1:1, 30 to 40 minutes working time, and I have some Marabou Rainbow ink. That's what I'm going to put in it. I think I'm going to go with, I might do 1 drop of blue, maybe. I find that this Marabou ink is hard to even mix in it because the little bulb gets stuck in the nozzle and you can't really, it's hard to get any out. Then you sometimes get more than you want. Okay. Alright. Then I think I have some iridescent, just plain white glitter that I'd like to use, if I can find it. There we go. And this is also from Hobby Lobby. Let's see if it has fine diamond holographic glitter. I'm going to put some of that in. Well, maybe I'm going to put it in. It doesn't seem to want to come out. Okay. Sorry, I don't have enough cubbies right now. I'm trying to get my craft room straightened around and get everything sorted, and I need to get some more storage. But hopefully I can get that done soon. Wow. Did I just introduce a big bubble in there? I wouldn't think so. I'm just trying to stir up the glitter. I actually think I might put 1 little drop of this Cerulean Lutz Resin, because it's kind of like a teal color, and I used it in that tray and I kind of like it, so I think of 1 drop, maybe 2. You can just call me Wanda the Second, because I try not to change my mind. I try and have a plan of how I'm going to approach the video and what I'm going to use, and it doesn't always work. I sometimes change my mind just as often as Wanda does. Sorry, Wanda. Not trying to throw you under the bus. I kind of like that. I like the way it's looking. And it'll make some of that stuff sparkly. and I didn't put pigments in it, so it's a little easier to mix up. Alright. Hopefully everything's level. We'll find out in a minute. Oh, let me give this a spritz, because it's got some bubbles. Alright, here we go. Let's start with the blue one. I'm going to find out real quick whether this table's level or not. I haven't moved it, so I better back off here. Getting a little carried away, maybe. Whoops. Ah. Darn it. Well, that's what I wear that apron for. Kind of want to move it over some because I'm not sure it's level. I really was trying to cover all the glass. Oh, my granddaughter likes these. Whoops. I'm pouring a little too fast and it's dripping. I know there's going to be some bubbles going through the glass. I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting it everywhere. Get a paper towel and some alcohol. Let's get this cleaned up right away. I have to move some out of the way here. Trying to make sure they're level, but hoping I mixed up enough. I don't know. I should measure. I get into the designing part and trying to make sure I can do what I want it to do, and I forget about measuring and seeing how much I need to mix up, but that's okay because I got my skull off to the side over there. May have to do some pushing around on some rocks here. See a piece of glass I need to fix. Sticking up above here. Scratch the mold, but I really want that one to lay down. that aside for the moment. And let's check these, because I didn't want this to be, kind of wanted it to be level. I don't want any sticking up. I don't want any sticking up above it, above the edges that I'm going to have to go back and pour clear coat over if I can possibly do that. That'd be great. I don't want them to be sharp because I don't want my great-grandson to get cut on anything. No. Yeah, I see that one trying to, I see you trying to float up there. You too. Get your butts down. Might have to pour a little more in that one. Okay. Let's do some spritz here. Alright, this one. Let's get it over here a little bit, because I'm thinking that I don't know if it just isn't level or what's going on with it. Got another rock sticking there, a piece of glass sticking up there. Yeah, got some shells trying to float up. Guess I should have stuck those down with something else. I don't really, I mean, I see a few peeking over the edge, but not bad. I mean, it could be worse, but I'll let them settle, and then I'm going to take my skull mold I have over here and pour the rest of this in it. Still not going to be enough, but hey. Alright, I'm just gonna watch these for a little bit and see if I need to pop any big bubbles that come to the top, because I don't want that to be all bubbly. That's going to be I don't mind a few bubbles, but I don't want them on the top. Underneath, I don't care. And we'll see you tomorrow when they're ready to... Let's get you down here so you can see them all. We'll see you tomorrow when they're ready to be unmolded. Bye. Good morning. Welcome back. We're going to unmold these coasters. Hopefully, not everything fell out of there, or get some stuff out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. They're all hard. This one has a little bit, I don't know if that's a bubble. Feels like a bubble that I missed. Okay, well, let's just see what happens. May have to put a top coat on them. But let's see how they look. Wow. There's a big, pretty good sized bubble there. Oh, wow. We'll have to fill this in with some J Diction. There's some bubbles. This will have to have a top coat. Or I would say a bottom coat, because I like this for the top. It's got a few bubbles in it. I don't know if I'll put a coat on both sides, but I'm going to put a top coat on it for sure. Okay, there's that one. Guess I should have put those. I didn't think about it. Should have poured it and then put the shells in, because there's holes where the shells were. But the top looks pretty good on this one. I'll just fill that in with some J Diction and cure it. I'm going to flip them over, because I'm going to fill them in with some J Diction. Guess I should have filled up the seashells before I stuck them down. Oh, that's got a lot of glare. Top's pretty smooth. It's got a few bubbles, but it's not bad. There's that one. It's got a few bubbles too. Yeah, no, I may pop those and put some J Diction on the top of it. Let's get to that. Because I can cure that. They're pretty clear, so I think the J Diction will work. And let's set them up on these little Jello cups. Because I need to fill in those holes. I'm not going to have those. There are some air bubbles on the back of that too. Alright. Let me get my light up here. Okay. Alright, J Diction. And I need something spread with. Just got this little silicone tool. That's what I'm going to use to spread it with. Need to put my glasses on so I can see. And let's do one at a time here so I can cure it. It has some air bubbles on the back of this one. I'm going to try to use this. I have a brand new bottle. I don't know why that one filled in, but the other one did not. So we'll just fill it in with the J Diction. Fill in my bubbles. Try and smooth this out as a smooth coat, and then hit it with the UV light. Really wasn't expecting that to happen, but I guess should have been a little more careful. Remembered, I probably should have poured the epoxy first and then went in and then put my shells in, and I did not. Which, it happens. Just have to learn from it. I don't want any going off the side there. I think I may have put a little too much on there. I'll just flip some over to that one. Not really worried too much about the air bubbles on the other side, if there is any. I mean, you can always fill them in with a little bit of J Diction or UV resin and just hit it with the light, and there you go. I'm just trying to fill in these deeper ones back here. There's one right there that doesn't want to fill. Come on. And I may end up taking something and putting it over the back of it too. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what happens here. It's not filling these bubbles like I thought it would. Just trying to make smooth coat here so it you really can't tell that I did it. Let's just let it settle for a minute. I'm going to let it settle for a minute, and then I'm going to hit it with the UV. Alright, let's move this one out of the way. Get my light over here. Cord isn't really long enough on this. The only bad thing I had to say about this one is the cord is too short. Alright, I think I'm going to set this on the mat, take it off of that. I do got a drip underneath, but I'm going to scratch that off, I think. Can't flip it over right now. Let me get my razor knife here so I can scrape that off. Before it gets too hard, then I'll fix that side too. Yeah, I didn't realize it went over like that. Yep. Oh, I'm just gonna have to sand those off. Let's set that down and set this over it and run it again. Okay, well that one's curing. Let's get this one done. I think I'm just gonna lay it flat. Come on. I mean, I know I got another bottle here, but... Alright. Let's just put the lid on that. Get the new bottle out, set that one upside down. turn this the other way because I don't want it curing what I'm trying to do here. Okay, I think I got that one. I mean, it's hard for me to see. I'm pretty sure I got it covered in. Just have to remember next time I use seashells, I need to make sure that they're sunk down in there good, and there's no air bubbles underneath them. But actually, I think they turned out pretty good, considering. I think I got go glob. Yeah, I do. I'll get these done, and we'll take a picture of them, and what I've decided to do is I'm gonna let my granddaughters, when they come back in town, I'm gonna let them pick the names that I've been given for the sugar skull. I'm gonna let my granddaughters pick the names out of the sugar skull, and whatever name they pick out, that's what we're gonna call it. I'm gonna have to do a little more UVing on that one. Let's get this one in there. Alright. Let's get this bottle over here. I'm going to cover the whole thing instead of just filling in the holes that underneath the seashells, because I got some bubbles there that I'd like to fill in, so Just gonna try and push it almost to the edge and hope for the best here. And I'm sorry, Miss Jeannie, these are not your coasters. As much as I know you're the coaster queen, every time I've made coasters that I didn't like or I didn't think they turned out well, my cousin Jeannie took them. But these here are for my granddaughter, so these are not Jeannie's. Although Miss Wanda did a really awesome spoon rest for her mama. And my cousin Jeannie would have been so jealous. She probably is jealous because it's purple. Purple is one of her favorite colors. So I'm sure she's really, really jealous. And I think what I might do with these, after I've done the J-Diction on them and cured it, I might stick some, I have some holographic stick sheets, or I don't know what they are. They're sticky on the back, and they're holographic. And I was thinking about, I will just go ahead and stick those on there, just so it doesn't seem to be going down in the bubbles here like I want it to. I don't know why. Maybe I should have taken the file and made them a little bigger so that the J-Diction would go down in there. Alright, well, I don't know whether I will or not. Alright. Yeah, really got to get those off of there. But as you can see, all is fixed. I really like the way they turned out. They're nice and shiny. I don't really even care about the air bubbles on the other side. Let's see how this one's doing. There we go. That one's done. You can see all the little abalone and shells and the little pearls. Yeah, I like the way those turned out. I think she'll like them too. Let's get this one cured up. And let's get this one done. I think before I do that, I'm going to check on these holes a little bit. Try to push them out a little bit so I can make sure the J-Diction goes down in the holes. I guess it would work if I take the lid off. I think I need more coffee. Yeah, I don't want to get carried away with this. I do need some out there a little bit. Trying my best not to go off the edge here and create any drips over the edge. Guess I need to go in like that and not get that close to the edge. Need a little bit more. Make sure those shells stay filled in. I think I was pulling the UV out of them. I don't want to do that. Make sure they stay filled in. There's a big hole right there too. Now they won't be perfect, but I'm still learning, and now I know better. Now I know to make sure that I should have put the epoxy down first and then stuck my shells and my abalone in there. But the abalone doesn't seem to have a problem. It's just the shells themselves. So I think that once I get the holes filled in the shells, that we'll be pretty good. And I might even go get order some cork to stick on the back of them. I think that might be a better idea. I might even go to Hobby Lobby. They may have some. I still see them holes just peeking through there. Yeah, I think I will put something on, some cork or something on the back of them. I really do. I think that's gonna make them better. I wished I looked. I don't. I should have ordered one. I've got several sets that do have the coaster holder, but this is not one set. So it's not sticky. I can wrap my fingers across them. They're not sticky, so that's a good thing. Alright, let's see what this one turned out. Okay. Didn't cover quite all the holes, but I still think it made a really pretty coaster with the glass in it. Alright, let's get the other one cured, then we'll take a picture of them, and I think I will get me some corkboard to go in the back and get some alcohol and clean my tool up. Don't forget, all my subscribers, if you even come up with a second name, that'll go in there twice, and I'm gonna let my granddaughters pick the name out of there. I'll show you him again. I think he's really cute. It's no monkey coconut though. She got the market on that one, but he is really cute. Let me move my microphone here real quick and get him out. Here he is. We need a catchy name for him. Alright, till the next video. Bye. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you the last coaster. Here's the last one. Till next time. Bye.